All right, so next topic. This is not your average cookie cutter.
All right.
10-second come up with a catchy slogan to post on Facebook and No, this is gonna be a little different. How do we know if we are fulfilling our life's purpose?
Okay, so is there a certain level of happiness with that?
Happiness.
If we talking about a Dr. King purpose, if we just talking about religiously, if we talking about a Jesus purpose.
Yeah.
No, that ain't. It's almost as if their purpose was to walk a path which included a certain level of suffering so that it could accelerate thought to the point where people start changing, like, okay, well, maybe we need to approach things differently. To me, I sometimes feel like I have that kind of purpose.
You can relate.
I can relate, but that's not an enjoyable purpose.
Okay, all right. I understand where you're coming from, but in order to have fulfillment in life and feel as if though that you are making good use of this time, space, opportunity that God gave you to be on earth, in one way or another, somehow, some way, each and every one of us have something. What may be difficult for me may not be difficult for you, but it may be part of what I have to go through in order to carry my purpose out.
Okay.
So when I think about my purpose, I often have conversations with myself about hearing God, knowing that it's God that's speaking to me, and having enough courage to move forward in those things that I'm hearing. And they're usually difficult. They're usually not easy. But nonetheless, it's part of me moving forward in the things that will use what God has given me to leave a better footprint here for those who may come behind me or those who need the encouragement from me.
Do you think it's possible to have a perception of what a purpose is, but that perception not necessarily be what your purpose should be? Like sometimes I feel like, or I wonder if I'm putting my perception of what a purpose should be on myself when it very well could not be that stressful, strenuous, you know what I mean, or overwhelming in some cases.
True to, what you're saying is definitely true. I think part of that is probably some of the false propaganda and the false perceptions that we've been fed over time. My experience with understanding purpose, I don't wake up one day and just understand my purpose. I think God gives it to us as we move through this cycle or move through this transition of life. The things that I knew at age 25 pale in comparison to what I know now. My purpose is continuing to be revealed. The challenging part about it is in understanding my true purpose, there has to be an understanding that I have to go through these difficult stages or some of these challenging stages, some of these bittersweet stages in life in order to fully understand what it is that I'm here for. I definitely believe that.
So my question is, are we aware of which challenges are necessary and which ones are not? Are we aware, like, oh man, you know what? I did that to myself. I shouldn't have that. That's just a habit. I ain't broke yet. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, as opposed to, because I think sometimes the consequences of our habits and impulses can be considered attacks, challenges, when really
something we brought on ourselves.
We bring this on ourselves, and then we mix that up in the bowl of purpose, and now we're making it like I'm just trying to figure this thing out, and I'm like, and that's where I am personally. My personal journey is like, man, let me stop calling things what everybody else calls them, and let me stand back and let me figure out which one is really me and which one is some outside entity or outside force or something systemic, so that I can be more clear what my purpose is, and I can say, okay, I need to leave that alone, I need to step away from that, I don't need so much of that, maybe I need more of this. You see what I'm saying?
Hey, thanks for tuning in again. I'm Antwan.
And I'm Jimmie. We just wanted to first of all, you'll see we didn't really finish the conversation, but we thought it was enough to really hopefully spur on another conversation amongst you.
Yeah, this is all about spawning opportunities for us to have more conversation about things that really matter. So we hope you enjoyed the programming. Please like the page. Please let us know what you think. We'll be looking out for you.
C3. Peace.